Hello everyone, welcome to MATLAB programming course. I'm Hossein Tutunchi and today we're going to learn how to find the minimum, maximum, and number of elements inside a matrix. If you remember, in vectors chapter, we learned that if we have like a vector like that, and if you're interested to find the minimum value among these numbers inside this vector, what we can do is to pass the vector, the name of the variable, to into min function, and what it does, it just finds the minimum value among all these numbers. And the same was true with max. So if I say max vector, what it does, it finds the biggest, the largest number in this vector. But what if we have a vector, instead of vector we have a matrix? But what if instead of vector we have a matrix? So let's create one. What I do is, let me come to the first line, and I define a matrix called A. And it's going to be 1, 2, -4, 6, and 8. And the second row, -9, 0, 12, -85, 9. And the third row, let's go with 102, 6, 9, -23. And one more, 76. Okay, so I created a matrix which happens to be 3 by 5, and now I'm going to find the minimum value among these numbers. If I pass the matrix A into minimum function and hit enter, you see that a vector is created, exactly like the sum in previous video, that the first number is going to be the minimum of this, the first column, and the second one, the second column, and just the vector that we found here is going to be representative of the minimum columns of matrix A. But what if we need to calculate the minimum, and actually not calculate, to find the minimum value inside matrix A? What was the solution when we faced the same problem with summation? We learned that if we pass the summation twice, we can find this actually the total value of the summation of the whole matrix. Therefore, here also we can pass the minimum twice. So minimum of A, what it does, it first calculates the minimum vector, which is going to be here, and then inside the second minimum, which is here, is going to search through this vector and find the minimum value. And let's see what happens. Sorry, it's the capital A. So if I do that, the return value is going to be -85, which is correct, because if you look at this matrix, you see that the minimum, the smallest number, is -85. How about the maximum? If I say max and max A, do it twice, it goes and searches the whole matrix to find the largest part, which is 102. Let me bring the A matrix again. There are times that we are interested to find the numbers, the number of elements inside a matrix. So I want to know how many elements are inside this matrix A. We learned that the size can, what it does, it returns the dimension of the matrix. And if you multiply the dimension, we can find the elements inside it. But you know what I need is to find the elements through only one function. There is actually a built-in function inside MATLAB called normal. So if I say normal and open parentheses, pass matrix A, what it does, It simply calculates the number of the elements inside matrix A with just one function. So what we learned today, let me recap that, is that if we do have matrix A here, if we want to find the minimum, we just pass it twice. If we want to find the maximum, we pass it twice. And if we want to find the whole number of elements inside matrix A, we pass it by numl, and MATLAB just finds the number of the elements. Thank you very much and keep practicing. I see you in next video.